Hey folks, Brad Guy here, pulling up to my buddy's house right now, and we're gonna take the snowblower off, put the front end loader back on, most likely make sure his grease gun is still working properly. So that's something you're interested in watching. So when do they say your tractor might show up?
I talked to Peter, he doesn't really know.
We talking years, months?
No, I don't think so.
Probably won't be too bad. Things are definitely starting to pick up.
Yep.
So that's nice. Might need those side cutters. I did zip ties. Might be able to break it. I just broke it. Might need them.
Yeah? Oh, you go.
I got it.
You get it off?
Yeah.
Well, I can get it if you want.
One more. Got it.
There you go. Yeah, the other guy replaced the hydraulics were leaking too. They replaced that. The little kit on it for me, but I don't know. I got a bad taste in my mouth with this tractor, to be honest with you.
Yeah, a lot of people with the...
I called Kubota directly, you know.
No kidding, huh?
I said, this tractor's time. I said, you guys everyone's complaining about the same thing. It's not operator fault. And I go, I'm trading in. I said, I'd like Kubota to help me out with the trade-in. Because the dealer can't give you that much money for it.
Yeah, I mean, the more you get, the more your incentive to get the better parts, right? You don't get the commercial snowblower like you did. Is this the one we put on here, right? Right? I think so. Turn it like this?
Is I was going to get the electric one just like this.
Yeah.
And both those guys, both Peter and I guess whoever the sales guy is, he goes, listen, he goes, if you're thinking about getting a hydraulic one, by the time you get the hydraulic setup versus paying for the electric one,
yeah,
it's not that much more money, maybe $500 more. He goes, get the commercial one, you'll be much happier. I said, all right.
it is performance-wise. I mean, hydraulically. They go nice. Yeah, my salesman just got a tractor. He got the 3310.
Oh, did he?
Just because, yeah. I don't know, he's a sales guy, you know, so it'd probably help him sell them for definitely. But more, he'll probably sell it and get a bigger tractor.
Yeah, I don't need anything bigger than that.
I don't think so.
Actually, the 2610 and the 3310 are physically just a little longer than this tractor. Not by much.
Just a smidge, they seem a little bigger. Same turf tires?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna load them up.
Good.
So how you been? You been busy?
It's non-stop. Literally, they don't like, It's not that they don't want us working Saturdays, but it's
So were you working today or no?
I work till 12.
Yeah.
I told them I can do, 8 to 12,
Yeah.
7:30 to 12.
Well, I know they
whatever.
think pretty highly of you. Because
So-
I said to him, you didn't know I knew you. I said, so listen, you got a guy by the name of Ryan Lynch.
Oh yeah.
I said, he's worked on my machine before. I said, I'd really like him to put the new one together for me. He goes, well, all right.
It doesn't happen often, but surprisingly, it's happened like twice in the past 10 work days. So that's pretty funny.
Because you're the one who puts the new ones together, aren't you?
I'm one of a couple people that do, yep.
Yeah.
And it's funny because the other guys, I mean, we're all in sync.
Yeah.
No one really does it, and we all watch out for each other. So I think that's the most important part, it's like, in the long run, I did a little drama in junior high and high school and art class, so I think all these, and we used to make videos, skateboarding growing
Are
up.
you still doing the video? You're videoing right now?
Right now.
Yeah, you're doing a lot of video.
I'm gonna have you sign a waiver. I can't have you suing me for all the money I'm making. Honestly, it's an interesting.
So the more followers you get, the more money you can make.
You know what? I'm really not sure because when I had 1,000 subscribers,
Yeah.
after I cleaned up all my videos and stuff, I was making about $100 a month. Now I have like 1,500 subscribers and I'm still making about $100 a month, ish. It's like I think I'd have to look it up. It's like it's not much more than 100, and then maybe every month it's gone up like $2 or $3.
That's good.
So.
Well, you're really knowledgeable in this stuff, and somebody like me that, doesn't really do a lot of the work himself, I'd rather have you come and take care of it, because I know at the end of the day it's going to be done right.
Oh, I feel you.
All this money for these machines, you don't want to do something stupid and screw it up.
My dad gave me this GoPro.
Yep.
And I'm like anyone else. I've watched a lot of these other bigger channels.
Yep.
And I see a lot of things being shown incorrectly. So it's like I'm like I do this for a living. If I ever showed a customer some of these demos that people are showing on YouTube, I mean, my boss would skin me. He would have a real reason to to shut this down. I mean, he enjoys it.
Oh, because he knows you're telling people the right stuff.
And it's dry. It's painful to watch if for I can only imagine, because I don't put any of the fancy music unless there's music playing in the background. It's like a lot of these guys have good editing skills.
I think that on the B3350, I think someone's going to start a class action suit against the Kubota. I think at some point Kubota is going to have to come up with some money to a lot of people that bought those machines.
Yeah, man. It's crazy.
They've got such a great reputation, and that machine is an absolute turd. Everyone's had trouble. Everybody I've talked to has had trouble with it.
I don't know what happens. That's like my dad retired from General Motors, and I mean they had all sorts of they've had. And he worked for Saturn.
Right.
And towards the end with Saturn they started developing this SVT transmission or CVT transmission.
Yeah.
And my dad straight up told them that they were going to explode and there were going to be all these failures and everyone knew it, and they literally made my dad retire early. Yeah.
Well, I talked to a bunch of guys. One guy I talked to out in Wisconsin.
And they made him anyway, and every one of them failed.
Ran heavy equipment in his hand. I talked to a guy in Wisconsin who used 3350 because he wanted the extra horsepower. And when he got it in 2000, just when it first came out with him, similar to me. And he's a manual guy. He read everything in the manual, exactly what's going on with it. Went through the regen process perfectly. He goes, nothing but a headache. And he ended up getting rid of it. Hauled the motor just like I did, and they wouldn't do anything for him.
Yeah.
But I will say that, Chris over at Burrowville, he's been awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Because when I brought this machine in, he's done the bat with me with the factory, and they've replaced, the emission stuff twice now.
Yeah.
And, you know, I didn't have to pay anything for it, but
None.
not paying for it, it's just the hassle.
I feel, you know, they're not having a machine. You're right, you know, so,
I mean, last time it died, it was in the middle of a snowstorm.
ugh.
And, you know, I called Chris, he came right out, picked it up, and he said, the trouble is I can't get parts for it. I won't get anything for a month or two. So that's why I bought this
Oh, definitely nice backup, man. Great. You know, the new machine,
I'm going to drain the gas in here in a minute, so I'll show it to you. This machine's beautiful.
Oh, nice. All right, let's pop this on real quick and...
Let's do it. Why don't you do it?
Yep. Professional.
Oh, it's a beauty.
That's a big boy. Yep. Yeah, you definitely want to keep that running. Yellow, red, blue, white. Yellow. Red. Yellow. Maybe we'll have to turn this off. Sometimes I get lucky.
Maybe. We'll see.
Sometimes I get lucky. I just like to keep them running just to keep the battery charging, but
Yeah.
you just have to run it around. There we go. And then what happens is these little nylon sacks just start coming down these hoses slowly but surely over time. Ugh. Such a pain. Oh, come on.
Those were always a hassle to get on and off.
Oh my god. Here we go, I got, just needed a little shimmying.
That's why I was thinking about getting that quick release system.
It is pretty nice, you know, but it is like a couple extra hoses over here, and you know, yeah, you're fine just sticking with just the individual ones, because if that manifold won't go,
Right.
you'd have to replace the whole manifold every time. Yeah.
I decided not to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're better off. I think you just going classic. You're gonna be doing good. Yeah. Yes, please. Here, I'll back it up. I'll have to come around. Mr. Grease Gun, how we doing this year?
I have more if you need it. I'm gonna pull one.
Oh, it's working. Like, whoever gets this machine, I think they'll be all right.
I do too.
Oh, yeah.
You can see it's not gonna beat up at all.
No. Oh, Grease Gun did it again.
What?
You know how it works like for 2 pumps?
Yeah.
Does it feel light?
Cylinder for me, but I thought there was something funny in there.
Yeah, no problem.
Do you want another grease tube, or do you don't need it?
It feels a little light. Feels a little light. These things always get me. Me all nasty. Grease gun battle begin.
There you go, Ryan. Just break them pieces and just keep your thumb in like that. So
Oh, I grew up with horses.
so you know the deal.
Oh, yeah.
You remember? He's a
You good
marshmallow.
boy. You take a little piece at a time. You take a little piece at a time. You're a good boy. I want the whole thing.
Here you go, some more.
I grew up with horses.
Did you?
Oh, yeah. They're nice animals.
Yeah. Here you go, some more.
Oh, my God. The whole carrot?
Yeah.
Is he crazy? Is he crazy? Easy. A little bit at a time. A little bit at a time.
What do you think, Trivia?
Easy, a little bit at a time. Easy, easy, easy. He's a good boy.
Yeah, he
My
is.
horse would have bit me.
Oh, really? No, he
Look
is.
at him. Look at
Really good.
He's just take a bite. Take a bite. Take a bite. Take a bite. He's like, I want the whole thing.
Yeah, you're right. Some horses would just.
Oh, he was such a good boy. You can't have the whole thing. Good boy. Oh yeah. I mean, that was one of the most gentle horses ever. He's such a good boy.
I'm gonna Google Ryan Lynch and see some of your videos.
Oh,
You're good.
it's I think people who enjoy it the most are the people that just live a little further away from the dealership, like yourself.
Yep.
You know, they.
Well, it's good. You know, it's amazing what you can get on YouTube on how to do.
Oh yeah. 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 I use it. Oh yeah.